You're welcome. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Just want to make sure the mic wasn't too far down. Okay. So after that, we're going to now take in a deep breath. Just relax. We're going to be going someplace really cold today. So if you have a tendency to get cold during your meditations, you might want to grab a blanket. There's blankets on the pews here if you need one.
I will deliver if anybody needs one.
Okay. So let's go ahead and take in another really deep breath. And feel your body relaxing as you let the air out. And with your last deep breath, bring in some healing energy from divine source through your crown chakra. And when you let the air out, let out all of your stress and worry that's been with you for this day, for this whole week. And so just be with that for a few moments as the energy flows through you, through your crown chakra, down through your neck, your shoulders. Relax as this energy flows down. Feel the warmth of it. Down your arm, your torso, into your hips and legs, down to the bottoms of your feet. And feel the warmth flow through you and warm your entire body. We are going to be taking a trip to the far north mountains. You're bundled up in your warm clothes and boots and gloves and hat, so you're not feeling the cold much. And you're going to find yourself at the beginning of a trail. And waiting for you there is a gentleman with a dog sled. And this gentleman is going to take you with his dog sled high up into the mountains. He's got this warm blanket for you to sit in, so you jump into the sled. Cover yourself up with this warm blanket and snuggle down in for a long ride. As he signals to his dogs, it's time to take off, and they're anxious and they're barking and they're ready to go, full of energy. And you take off and you can feel the cold breeze on your face as you move very swiftly through this trail. The dogs are barking and they're just having a ball. They love this part of their job. The snow from the trail is hitting you in the face, but it's not hurting you. It's just refreshing. You feel alive in this fresh air. And as you zig and zag and race your way up the mountain, you enjoy everything about this journey, the trail, the snow, beautiful and white, blanketing everything around you. The trees, the smell of the pines. And as you race up this mountain in this beautiful dog sled and this beautiful scenery, he brings you to a lake that's high up there in those mountains. And there's an open meadow next to the lake. And there's a roaring bonfire that he's made for you prior to you coming. He's carved out a seat for you in a fallen log. And so you exit the sleigh. And you have a seat on the log in front of the fire to warm yourself. As you sit there, you notice and you look around in the meadow, in different areas, there are 3 large animals. One's a bear, one is a moose with huge big antlers, so you know he's old and been around a while. And then there's a huge elk, again with antlers that are so big that you know he has been around a while. You invite one of those animals to come be with you near the fire. And as this animal comes over to you, you greet him with a hug or a word. And you invite him to be with you near the fire. And you feel his energy, the strength of him, the power of him. And in this beautiful setting, with this frozen over lake and this beautiful mountains covered with snow, as you sit there, a light snow starts to fall. These beautiful snowflakes gently falling down. And you notice a few of them have landed on your arm. You notice the beauty of them. You notice the difference of all of them. They're all different in some way. They're all beautiful. And they're all part of the whole, as you are. All different, all beautiful, and all part of the whole. They make up this beautiful scenery, this beautiful snow, and the beautiful mountains with the snow capping them. You realize that it's now time for you to leave before it gets dark. And you thank your animal that's joined you for being with you and giving you strength. Just with a word of gratitude. And they wander back into the meadow. As you climb back into the sled, and the gentleman gives the signal for the dogs to take off again. And again, the excitement of rushing down the mountain in this dog sled and the energy of the dogs. You enjoy it as much as you can. You take in everything because you know that your journey is almost at an end. So enjoy it. You race down the mountain and you come back to the trailhead. And you thank the dogs, you thank the gentleman for taking you up the mountain and bringing you back safely. And you find it yourself back here in this time and space. Feel the seat you're sitting on, the warmth of the air. And taking a deep breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Welcome back. So what did you think of that one? Pretty amazing, huh? I enjoyed it just coming up with it. As it coming up with it in my mind, I was like, just I could find myself and feel myself right there. I love the mountains and the snow. The energy of the dogs, they're just amazing animals. Like you were just saying about was it the Malamute Husky? Siberian Husky. When you said that, I was like, oh, she's like right already with us. So not only did you receive the energy of that to rejuvenate you, to give you energy for the next few weeks of the holidays and things that are about to come upon you, which is going to be very draining. But you also received some energy from the animal that you chose to sit with you, or invite to sit with you. So how many people had the elk? Okay, there's a few of you. So it's like one of the most powerful animal totems there is out there, okay? And it has different meanings, but one of the symbolizes is strength and stamina, and it symbolizes endurance and patience, as well as your relationship with others. So if you chose the elk, you may have some family gatherings you're going to be going to. You might need that elk for energy. Just think of your elk and maybe invite your elk to come with you to your family gathering or to your gathering, or if you're going to be around a lot of people. Let's see, how many chose the moose? Well, there's a few of you. So again, the animal, it signifies strength, pride, and life. People who carry the moose being called to work with oppositions in their lives. Be inspired by the moose, who's clumsy and graceful and strong and breathtaking at the same time. For the moose, attitude makes a whole lot of difference. Again, who'd have thunk when I came up with this that Janice was going to go over things and tools that we were going to need to be around other people for the holidays? So who had the bear? There's quite a few of you. Bear animal spirit, it's dominion and authority and being larger than life. It signifies respecting the laws of boundaries. Okay, here we go. We did not coordinate our things today at all. So boundaries and standing tall against adversity. The bear meaning speaks about protection and commitment, just like the kind of protection and commitment that bear mothers give their young. So hopefully this has given you another tool to take with you as you go about your holidays.
Okay, so I invited the moose, but then I felt bad for the other two because they were cold too, so I said, come on over, so everybody can.
Okay, so she said, if you didn't hear, she invited the moose, but then she invited the other two over because she felt they were cold too. So you're going to take the energy of all three of those with you. Absolutely, you got lots of power there for you. Mike?
Watch that last step.
Oh yeah, this one you'll have to forget. Sorry.
I had a fawn. Yeah, they can't hear you on that. All right. Sorry about that.
I had a fawn and her two, what are those? The babies, but they didn't have spots, so they were probably teens already.
Just use this one. Val?
Okay. I got the surround sound on so I can get, because usually get people out here, so.
I did something, so.
I'll need a mic.
Close to the mic. Okay, I'm sorry. What was it that you said again?
I had a doe and her two fawns, but the fawns didn't have the spots anymore.
Okay, so they've already gotten through their growth. They're getting into their more of their teenage years kind of thing. And, the fawns, they learn to hide. They learn to protect themselves by when the mom is off, feeding or whatever, they hide. And so they kind of like, it's almost like a hibernation kind of thing, but they'll hide in grasses and stuff like that. So maybe it's saying for you to just protect yourself and, I don't know, help me out here, Janice. It's like hide, you don't want to hide yourself, but you maybe hide your feelings at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And the doe is just like the mom. The mom is protecting them. And so she will leave to guide people away from them, or the danger away from them, so that they can hide, and then she'll lead them away. So leading them away from danger. Does that make any sense? I'm not real good at it as like Janice is, coming up with all of the meanings right off the top of my head. I'm getting better, but
Also, she doesn't have to be vulnerable.
there you go. She said you don't have to be vulnerable.
From the very beginning, I had a mountain goat that met me with the sled, went right along with the dogs, all the way up, all the way down.
Wow, mountain goats are amazing creatures because they can climb the highest mountains under the most adverse conditions and stay grounded, stay rooted in their stance on and just balanced. So stay in balanced and stay grounded.
You can also pluck through unseen paths.
Unseen paths, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope that was enjoyable.